So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So today, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and do a few hits on the raid boss. We are at 6 stars, level 6, Corrupted Vermin, one of the more difficult bosses to deal with. I believe Sigil will be first, and so we're going to use this setup. I'm going to try using the Nightmare as well to see if I can actually reduce some of the damage from Vermin. I think that's going to help out, mostly also because I don't have enough of the small vials. So let's go ahead and jump into the fight.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion.
And, you know, for some of the people who know this, you can actually reset. If you can just kind of like, you know, close the game and then restart again if the fight doesn't go your way. For the purpose of the live stream, I'm not going to be able to do that though, so we're just going to have to go ahead and make sure that we don't end up in a situation where we have the bosses take out our sigil, which is going to be problematic. So what he's going to do is he's going to attack, and that actually is good for us. So let's go ahead and just keep going here. I'll kind of talk about my strategy. I think I want to wait until the next turn. So after this turn, the next turn that the Vermin goes, then we're going to go ahead and use the Nightmare on the boss. All right, so right now, 99k, so I'm dealing about 300,000 damage. And this is where I would probably be using up all of my pots. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be utilizing my combination of Celeste and also my combination of Celeste and also with Sigil and also the mana potions to try and get as much damage as I can. So we're going to go ahead and do this one more time. And then this is where you'll see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to go ahead and activate Celeste one time, and you'll notice that she actually can she has hope set. So this is where I will use combination of Celeste plus my large mana potion to allow Odile to go again. And let's see, so at 55 I'm just going to go ahead and do this. So this is how I can actually get as much in as I possibly can, like in the first 10 turns. That's what I'm going to try and do. Okay, and now I need to make sure that I don't allow Vermin to build up mana, because he's going to go twice after this. So that's going to be a big problem, right? So this is where we're going to go ahead and actually use this on him now, so that when he attacks, he's going to deal less damage overall, and he's not going to kill our heroes right away, right? That's what I really want to avoid. So let's go ahead and do this one more time, and now I'm going to be able to activate Odile one more time. This is going to be the last time, essentially, for her to get the most benefit possible. And so we're going to go ahead and use Celeste here. I don't get, unfortunately, the hope set for her to trigger again. And so let's see, how much do we have here? So we have 30, and this gives us, I think, 75. So we can do one more time. And so we're at 2.5 million at turn 8. That's kind of like, you know, how you can get as much damage as you can, right? If you have your Vermin at level 81 or higher, you're gonna get a ton of damage. And this is the best time to be using your mana potion, because after this, her damage is gonna be dropping down to maybe I think maybe 60 something. So instead of 300,000 per hit, you're looking at 150,000, like almost half, right? And so if you're going to be using mana potions, this is the time to do so. If you have a big collection of it, now's the perfect time for that. So let's see. I still want to try and avoid having Vermin use her skill if possible. And the question is, do I use up everything? I think I'm just going to do this one last time. I don't want to use 2 large potions for a single hit. I think I'm going to wait for later. So let's go ahead and do this now. I'm just going to take away, you know, I tried, right? I tried to take away the red gems, but unfortunately it does not fall the way I would like. But because of the decreased attack, at least I can reduce as much damage as I can, right? And so that's the key thing here is normally Vermin would just be able to take out take out Sigil completely with that hit. And so let's see, we do want to make sure that we have Sigil's skill going. And now let's see, right? So we're at turn 12. You can see the difference. We were at 100, basically 99 per hit, right? And now we drop down to 43. So 43 times 3, 129, right? So actually less than half. We were able to deal up to almost 300,000 per activation, and now we went down to just 104, 130, 129, right? Less than the 150, which is about half. And so you can just see like how big of a drop off that additional ignore defense actually is, right? So that's why it's important to use up your mana potion early when you have it, so that you can get the most out of it. So we're at 3.7 million now. I'm really hoping to try and get like 5 million or maybe 6. 6 would be my target. Right? I think I can get to 5 if I can get enough of the activation going, but definitely want to try and get I made a mistake here. I should have gotten rid of the red gems. I was talking and I didn't do that. So what we're gonna do is we're going to make sure that we heal ourselves. Okay, and let's see. So I have 6 more turns. Right, so I'm not going to activate this now because I'm just going to lose all of this positive stats. The thing that I potentially want to do is I don't think I'm going to lose all of my health right now. So I'm just going to focus on getting my activation going afterwards. So let's see. 1, 2, and I want to try and move this out of the way just in case. All right, so this is where like I end up wasting turns from this because I'm not activating, I'm not dealing damage, and I could be dealing more damage, but instead a lot of times I find myself in a situation where I'm just kind of like trying to avoid dying. And that's one of the reasons why Vermin is just really difficult, because of his attack. So if you have a hero that does attack down, that's going to really, really help. And I think one of the heroes that a lot of people use, I'll show you what people use for that also. I don't use her in my lineup, but I know that a lot of people do. So let's see, maybe I can try this. Okay, so no red gems, that's good news. 5 more turns and we're at turn 20. And so like, this will be a little bit, this wouldn't be an issue until much later. So I think I'm kind of home free right now for now at least. I don't have to worry too much. Okay, and so we just kind of keep going. So we're at 4 million, and I still have 2 big mana pots. And each time it's about 129. And so what I can do is, this is where I'm saying, like, I can just kind of use the mana potion when I can. That is where it's going to be helpful. And let's see. Where possible, try to, get rid of your red gems before the boss's turn to avoid situations where you have to... where you're going to get hit with the skill. All right, so let's see here. 1, 2. I don't think I can do anything. I don't think I can activate. Maybe I can. Let's see. Maybe I can activate if I can use this. I'm short by 1, I think. Yeah, I'm short by 1. If I can just get 1 more mana gain from her, I wouldn't be in this situation. But right now, what I need to do is I need to make sure that I get rid of the red gems. So we're at 4.3. Our target is 6 million. I'm not sure we're going to get there. I'm not sure we can get to 6 million. So we'll probably be able to reach 5. Right? There's 2 more turns for the boss to go before we will have to start worrying about his attack. And so let's see. Let's go ahead and start using all of our mana factory, so to speak. So placement of my heroes is also a key strategy here. Celeste will give mana in sequence, and the amount of mana that she gives drops over time. And so I always put Sigil next to Odile, so Odile always gets the most, followed by Sigil. And then I actually put Celeste next so that she could benefit from the additional mana gain as well. right? Because I want her to keep going if possible. I want to try and fill up her skill as much as I can, so that I could actually use her her skill to get more mana each time. So that way, even if I don't get it right away, I can set up for the next time. 89, that's too bad. And, you know, with Razak's Soul, I can get 10 mana if I can, but it doesn't help when she has just 89. I need 11 mana. Sometimes that one missing mana is, you know, makes all the difference. 4.7. Okay, so let's see. Where do I want this to, where do I want to match now? So I think I'll do this. And I think I can do this. I would have liked to wait for one more turn for her for Vermin to get the red gems, but better now than next turn, because at the next turn is when all of the debuffs go away. And so I'll still be able to survive just fine. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, gosh, I want to try and, I couldn't stop it. There's two spots where I believe the red gems would drop, and I tried to avoid it, but I just couldn't. So that's all right. Let's go ahead and get this in there. So we're at 4.89, and so we should be able to get to 5 with this hit. So 5.02. Can't get to. I don't think I can get 6 million now. There's just not enough turns remaining for me to be able to get the damage I need. But I guess 5 is okay. I'll see if I can get to maybe... let's see. Can I get to 5.5? Potentially. I have no more mana potions, right? And it turns out that I don't actually need the health potion here. So that's always kind of the one where I'm debating a little, like, what do I do here? What will give me more damage output? There's, you know, if I had... the small mana potion, maybe I could use it. Okay, how much is this? 79. Again, not quite enough because Sigil does 20. And so we'll just go ahead and use this first. And then we'll use her skill. That's 20. And then get one more. That's 10. So she's at 30 right now. So let's see. So we definitely want to make sure that we don't give any more red gems to the boss. Okay. I'm going to lose a little bit of health here, and if I don't get enough yellow gems now, I'm actually going to be in big trouble, right? So let's go ahead and do 1, 2. I actually think I can do this, right? So I'm not going to be able to heal, but I needed to get the skill going. Okay, and so... now I can heal. I guess that's the reason why I brought in the health potion for these situations, right? So I'm going to be able to heal now. 5.48. 5.49. We just need another 10,000 damage and we'll get to the 5.5 million mark. So I think we'll be able to do that. That's fine. So let's go ahead and get this in here. 5.498. Gosh. All right. I think the burn, what was it? Was it maybe burn that got me through, got me past it? So we're now at 5.5. We're now in rage. So you can see the amount of damage I'm going to be able to get is going to be significantly decreased. 36,000 there. And then I'm just going to try this. What do? You always want to leave Sigil's ability open when the boss is about to use her skill. I left it. There's another red gem that dropped. Okay, so that's good. Sometimes Vermin doesn't actually get rid of the taunt from Calum, so that was really helpful. And let's see, we can actually probably get to, we may be able to get to 5.6, 5.7. Let's see. I think 5.6 is more realistic at this point. So let's see if we can get to 5.6. 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah, well, we should be able to get really close to it, right? So that's 18,000. We got to 5.6. All right, so 5.6 million. That's going to be probably it after this. I think Odile is going to die. Everyone is probably going to die pretty soon. We are at 300% rage. Next turn is going to be 350, and I'm going to be able to get one more hit. So that's nice, where the hope set is really coming to play now, but I think that is pretty much going to be it at this point. So let's just go ahead and do our match. And the red gems seem to fall really often at a certain point. And so we are at 5.626, and that is going to be it. Okay. So 5.6 million with this particular setup. Where I think, people could, benefit from is with Sigil. Like, if I let Sigil's health be lower, one of the strategies I employ is I have Sigil's health really low, so that she's always, activating her skill twice. But with Celeste, it's hard, right? It is actually pretty hard to have that with Celeste, because Celeste is always healing. And so I don't go with that strategy anymore. And so I know that there are others out there who definitely can do better than this. So this is a 6.6 boss, 6 stars at level 6. 5.6 is not the highest I've been able to do, but I thought that was actually decent. I'm going to come back probably Tuesday. I'll try and do something on Tuesday as well, where then we'll probably do more of the arena. I'll have a post to kind of let people know more often. So my Discord server, check it out. That's where I update all of this info. And yeah, that's going to be for me. So I'll highlight these videos for at least the Corrupted Vermin fight. Let me know what you think. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take care. I'll see you next episode. Bye now.